welcome again to another bug-free episode of the Stratus Gaming Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Robbie Rob, and joining me in the other square, as normal, is the wonderful, the beautiful Blank Square. Blank Square, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm working on it. I don't know what happened. It just disappeared. There it goes.
There we
I
go!
fixed it.
And we're back after a week hiatus. Oh, God. Glad to see things haven't changed that much.
Is everything working? I don't remember what I'm doing.
I don't know either. Some would say you're doing great. Others would say...
I'm not dead, so that's the thing.
Yes, that is very much. Would you like to kind of get into that a little bit?
I mean, I had COVID. End of discussion. It's not really something we need to talk about. Like, I'm tired all the time. That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, and like with that, it was one of the reasons why we didn't stream last week.
Oh, where's my phone at? Okay, continue. I have to do other things that I didn't get a chance to do earlier.
Yep, like start Audacity.
Yeah, I didn't do that either.
Yep. I was going to try showing it to you in our little pre-show, but with that, well, let's see, what can I talk about really quick? Well, the fact of, I've been working on a little side project for the podcast and for Ant for his own personal thing, kind of in the last week or so, to make sure everything kind of looks a little different, looks a little better. Because for those who watch the video podcast, our nice little video here, it could look better. I mean, it looks great, but it can look better. And definitely bring out more of our podcast. Because, I mean, I really do believe that we, as the podcast network of addictive nerds, and for Stratus Gaming Podcast, could do better. But, we have quite a day today. During this show, we'll figure out what the topic of the show is going to be, because we still haven't figured that out yet.
I mean, if we have one, because like I told you, I'm lucky I'm even still awake right now.
I know. I thank you.
I am exhausted. But
Yep.
I told you we would do it today, so that's why I'm still here.
Yep, thank you.
I should have kept my mouth shut and not said anything, but that's fine.
Yep. Well, I should probably get into that Addictive Nerds channel and then just start streaming. Either that or I just say I'm going to stream on my channel for an hour talking about wonderful cloud gaming news. And boy, do we have a lot of news today. I have 8 news topics of varying levels of hype and actual content. But before we always get into that, we got to talk about what we've been playing. And I definitely know I've played a little bit more than you.
Yeah, I haven't played anything, really. I just started playing games again because I can actually do that.
Yep. You're alive.
Yeah.
That's the game you're playing.
Yeah, pretty much.
But besides that, the only reason why you're back into this world is because your heart is your guiding key.
And yeah, I've been playing Kingdom Hearts. I just started playing that 2 days ago.
Yep. Trying to speedrun and try to...
Well, I already did that achievement. I'm just trying to get all the achievements.
Yep. You're trying to platinum, even though you're playing it on Xbox. And I can't even take it 1,000 gamer score, because guess what?
It's more 4,000 gamer score. It's 4,000, because there's 4 games in it.
Yep. 4 games and 2 movies.
Yeah, at least you don't get achievements for the movies.
Oh. So sad. Come on. Netflix back in the day had achievements. That was fantastic. But, well, I've also been playing a bit of Kingdom Hearts. I've been replaying 2.5. I beat Kingdom Hearts 3. Also tried to do a little
5 years? It hasn't been out for 5 years. Oh, damn it.
No. A couple of years. After 250 hours.
Yeah, you definitely left that game on.
I did. Especially since I put over 100 hours into the Kingdom Key. And why is my most used form second form? Or my most used ability? Whatever that's called.
Well, it's most used form change. So that just means you probably used the Kingdom Key for the longest amount of time.
Yep. Which means...
But the thing about second form is a lot of Keyblades use that form.
Which ones? If you remember off the top of your head.
Kingdom Key. Um, what are you playing on Xbox? Phantom
Yes.
Green.
I don't think I've used the Phantom Green.
There's 2 other ones that use that also.
Okay.
There's like Keyblades that are in the game that they were too lazy to give its own form.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I know for the longest time I had the Hero's Crest in there. Is it still Hero's Crest in Kingdom Hearts 3?
I don't know what that thing is called. I know it turns into a shield.
Yep. It's the go on. It's that wonderful movie Hercules from the Hercules world, Olympus.
Yes. Oh, what
All
happened?
right.
Where's my screen? Okay, there it goes.
Yep.
Okay,
But
I'm
yeah,
good. Everything is set up. I ran Audacity. That is up and running. That is working, apparently. Is it in fact working? It is in fact working. Okay, cool.
Yep, that worked.
I'm buying a new mic soon, Rob.
Oh, what mic are you getting?
I'm getting a Wave 3. I'm just buying it. I missed the sale, so I may just wait a little bit, see if it goes back on sale. But
yep. Either that or wait till you get your stimulus.
well, no, because I got my last payout from the Twitch Angor 06 channel.
Oh.
So I'm just use that.
Okay.
Since that
I'm
channel
still
is
waiting
dead.
Yep, I'm waiting for the first payout of this channel.
Well, we haven't gotten a payout for this channel, so you know.
I know. I'm waiting.
Sucks for you. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't need spam colors right now. I apologize for that. But yeah,
Okay,
I'll do.
Oh,
Yep.
continue.
While you can do that, a couple of other games I've been playing have been Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Division 2, PGA 2K21. Games I played for the longest time. It's just games to just jump back in and relax in. Specifically, PGA 2K21.
Are you been playing some Division 2 again?
Yep. Because our mutual friends have started playing it on PlayStation, and it's like,
fucking nerds.
Well, we can't cross-play with them.
Yeah, I know, right? Play on PC, you nerds. Or Stadia,
Yep.
pick one. I don't really care which one you do.
Yeah, honestly, unless Division, I didn't add this to the news list, but I probably could have brought it up. Division 2 still getting new content this year.
Yeah, didn't they say Ubisoft said that they lied and they're not done, that they're making more content?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder if that more content. Yep, sorry. My wonderful wife is letting me know that she wants to make popcorn. We have a guest over.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, they're in our wonderful theater room, so we're good.
Okay. Where's the dock at? Okay, I got the dock up. Okay, cool.
All right, nice. Now you got our wonderful dock open. Luckily,
Yes.
you haven't missed much yet. So let's see. What else was I talking about? Oh, yeah, Division 2. So yeah, I started getting back into that because it's like, you know what? It's a lot of fun. And I hope that they bring crossplay this year.
I doubt it. I don't think they're going to. Doesn't seem like they're going to. Well, even though it is Ubisoft, so Ubisoft have been kind of making a push towards that, but we'll see.
If any company would, it would be Ubisoft. The only other game, technically, that I can think of is from EA that does the full crossplay in terms of like these bigger companies, not like Rocket League or whatnot, but Squadrons.
Yeah, Squadrons is yeah.
Yeah, full crossplay with PSVR, Center PlayStation. Is it? I believe it's on Xbox too, and
no,
PC.
yep, it's Xbox, PC, it's on everything. PS4. Yep.
I wonder on my Switch.
I mean, I don't know if that's a great experience for the Switch.
Honestly, you know what? Maybe with the gyroscope, maybe. With the gyros inside. Go ahead, you hold up the Switch, that's how you can look around the ship. Honestly, I think that might be the best place to play it would be handheld for Squadrons. But, with that, another game. Since our last podcast, I brought up news about it. And I'm so happy that we have it. Yakuza 3, baby. Been playing some Yakuza 3, and boy, oh, it is a field trip.
So it seems to me that you've only played 3 of your 5 games on Stadia. What's up with that, Rob? I haven't played any games on Stadia.
Well, here's the thing. Yakuza 3, been playing it on Game Pass.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that is on Game Pass now. That's what you were talking about.
It's technically not Stadia.
Yeah.
This is technically not a Stadia podcast.
I mean, but is it though?
I mean, we talk about it a lot because it's one of the few streaming services
that has news all the time.
Yeah. Be it good or bad. They got the publicity. But I got some other news to talk about with some other streaming services a little later. But yeah, Yakuza 3 though, so far, fantastic. I've just finished chapter 4, and Kiryu, such a fantastic father. Fantastic.
I can't confirm or deny if you're being sarcastic or not.
No, I mean, he runs an orphanage, man. He takes care of like 8 kids. I believe he's about ready to have a 9th kid that he's going to take care of.
Yeah.
And like, I am not kidding. Like, he is a fantastic father, playing hide and seek with his kids. One of them's on the roof for some reason, trying to hide. Fantastic. But with that, before we lose you to the wonderful COVID,
Yeah.
let's get. Should we get through the news?
Yeah. Start it up, Rob.
All right. And with that, let's go into news article number 1, and we're going straight into Game Pass news. Because Xbox today, February 16th, announced new games coming to Game Pass. The ones they have listed are those coming to the streaming portion of it. And that is Killer Queen Black, coming February 23rd. Fight for your hive in the strategic team platformer Killer Queen Black is an intense multiplayer action strategy platformer for up to 8 players. Hop onto the snail, hoard berries, or wipe out the enemy in Queen to claim victory. Fly solo or team up with 3 of your friends as you race to complete one of 3 possible victory conditions. Our next game is Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire Ultimate Edition, coming February 18th. The Ultimate Edition of the award-winning RPG for the masters of Obsidian Entertainment is coming to Xbox Game Pass, featuring all major updates and expansions. Bend the world to your will as you explore the depths of infinite possibilities, including detailed character customizations, total freedom of exploration, and more meaningful choices at every turn. Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire Ultimate Edition redefines the role-playing game experience for a new generation. And then another fun game, Wreckfest, February 18th. Break the rules and take full contact racing to the limit with Wreckfest. Expect epic crashes, neck-to-neck fights over the finish line, and new ways for metal to bend. These are once-in-a-lifetime moments that can only be achieved in Wreckfest. With its true-to-life physics simulation, crafted by legendary developer Bugbear, who also brought you Flatout 1 and 2. And let me tell you, Flatout 1 and 2, played that a lot as a kid. Played that on our little computers. Was it a full gaming PC? We played games on it.
There was such thing as gaming PCs until probably like early 2000s. Let's be honest there.
Yeah, I mean, there were definitely cards that really took control of the games, but once you got past a certain point, you were just any computer would really play the games if you played the resolution low enough. And let me tell you, I didn't play any game above the resolution of 800 by 600 for the longest time. Probably wasn't until 2010 or 2011 when I went outside of the 800 by 600. And our last game on this list is Dirt 5, February 25th. Before I get into the whole description of that, this is one of the games that was like the showcase for the next-gen consoles because of it having the 120 FPS mode. And like, this is still a fairly new game. And it's coming to Game Pass. So get behind the wheel of an incredible extremes car and tear up the most stunning global locations in Dirt 5, the next generation of off-road racing. The award-winning racer from Codemasters delivers a story-based career mode, the all-new Playground's custom arena hub, customization options galore, thrilling online party modes, and more, all with a pumping official soundtrack and bold art approach. Will that official soundtrack be able to play over here on Twitch? Probably not, so probably turn off music, or at least mute your game, though I'd recommend the former rather than the latter. And yeah, those are the games coming to Xbox Game Pass streaming. Quick.
Oh, okay. I'm bringing it back up. I was looking at things. I was talking to chat. Where did I put it? I lost the doc, guys. I got it.
Oh, we got ourselves an audience over here. I've just opened it up from behind my dock.
They're like talking about stuff. I don't know. Next story. You read Dirt, right? You did Dirt 5?
Yep.
Okay. Apple has again removed Shadow Cloud gaming services from the App Store. This is from 9 to 5 Mac by Ben Lovejoy. The Shadow Cloud gaming service saw its app removed from the App Store in March of 2020. Before access was restored in May, Apple has again removed the app. Reason still unknown. We know the reason.
Yeah.
Apple says if it's not made by us and on the Apple Arcade, use it.
Well,
Right?
here's the thing. Although it's called shadow game streaming and whatnot.
Yeah, you don't buy games from them, right?
No, you buy the computer.
Yeah.
That you have your own virtual computer, and doesn't necessarily do that much.
Apple's going to Apple.
Apple is going to Apple. Also, I'm quickly checking over the chat. So you can join us live here at Addictive Nerds at twitch.tv/Addictive Nerds, where you can be a part of the show and chat with us. And also give little rewards for those who watch. One award I do not see on there anymore is the Fire Rises emote.
Oh, I put it. It's out of stock because I'm sick. Don't bother me. I'm too tired to really do it. I don't have the strength.
Just like the fire, your temperature rises.
My temperature is gone, but real sleepy, guys. I'm having issues staying awake right now.
The sun's going low there, big guy.
The sun's getting real. Wrong movie, Rob. Wrong movie.
Oh, I know it's a different movie.
Wrong movie.
It's a different superhero franchise.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, because guess what? Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Detroit Become Human, and WWE 2K Battlegrounds headline PlayStation Now's February lineup. And by headline, there's 5 games coming out, and they just named 3 of them. So Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I don't think we really need to go in the description of this. It's
Call of Duty. You shoot, you point, and it's a point and click adventure, guys. It's a point and click adventure. That's what it is.
And it has zombies. And it was the last Black Ops before Cold War that had a campaign. Yep. Or yeah, you can squad up in a local split screen or online. Yep. Zombies mode. Yeah, it has zombies. Has multiplayer. All that fun stuff. It's a dark future. It's a futuristic Black Ops, which probably one of the reasons why it didn't do as well. Because Call of Duty for a while was just, all right, everything's just in the future. Like, we don't want to make it any realistic anymore. And then they went back to their roots with World War II. And then, now we're back in the Cold War. And it's doing really well. Who'd have thunk?
Yes,
but then
it's like Hitman. It's a point and click adventure.
Yeah, it is a point and click adventure.
I mean, you point at people, you click on their heads, point and click adventure.
And rip them to shreds.
Yeah. Okay, what's next? Oh, you did the Call of Duty. So WE 2K Battlegrounds
coming to PlayStation Now, which technically already came out. It's just we didn't do the show last week.
Yeah. This is stuff from last week, so you can play this now.
So yep, the world of WWE is your battleground with over-the-top action. You know what? I wonder if I really need to read this again. But for those who weren't a part of any of the last podcasts when this came to Stadia, it was part of the free weekend. I'll go ahead and give you the quick synopsis of the game. The world of WWE is your battleground with over-the-top action arcade as your favorite WWE superstars and legends battle in the interactive environment around the world. Play through a new story mode while unlocking unique characters and battlegrounds. Complete using special abilities and power up in match types like Steel Cage, Royal Rumble, and more. Compete in online tournaments or stake your claim as king of the battleground against players from around the world. Plus, battle it out in local multiplayer and dominate your friends. I mean, do you really want to dominate your friends in spandex? I would, but that's me.
Why am I doing this podcast? I fucking hate you.
I'm glad you agreed for me to do it this week. I got a lot of pent up tension.
Okay.
I want to release.
Okay. Detroit Become Human. Do you like playing a game but not really playing a game? Detroit Become Human is for you. You want your actions and you want to read a book but not really read a book? Then
if you want to be a part of an audiobook, play Detroit Become Human. Decide the fates of 3 lives. Not 4, not 2, 3. And maybe even the future of an entire city. Okay, well maybe that is more than 3. But that's beside the point. In this narrative-driven sci-fi thriller, confront tough moral dilemmas like, am I going to eat that burger or not? And thought-provoking situations like, is that burger really good for me? Faced by a trio of human-like androids, Connor, Marcus, and Kara, as their stories play out against the backdrop of a near-future America, like Trump's back to being president. Is this branching narrative? Every choice you make has consequences. Like me reading this. Now, some of those words weren't actually in the synopsis. Figure out which ones weren't.
Did you play this game? I played the demo.
Yep, I've
it was like, it is
seen people
not
play
for
this.
me.
Yep, oh, this is definitely for me. Like, I love games like Life is Strange.
Wow.
Any of the Telltale games.
I do not like point-and-click adventures. So this is a running thing. It seems like all the games on PlayStation Now today are point-and-click adventures. So it's not for me. I'm good on that. I don't want to read a book. I don't like playing a point-and-click adventure.
But here's the thing. We're on a controller. There is no pointing.
I mean, there is. That's what analog controls are. You're pointing.
That depends on if you actually see your cursor.
I mean, you do though. You do.
Do I have to?
I don't know.
What if I close my eyes?
Oh my god, Danny, I was talking about TikToks.
Jeez.
Oh my god, I hate it. I hate it. Continue. Darksiders Genesis.
Darksider and Genesis. Embark on an action-packed TikTok to take down demonic kings in this isometric dark fantasy adventure.
Did you mean to say TikTok?
Yes, I did. It is an action-packed TikTok. Freely switch between your next TikTok and your previous one, and edit on the fly with the dual gunplay of strife and the wield of sword of war. During solo, or have two horsemen unite their powers when playing local or online co-op. Explore, solve puzzles, and create new videos to share with your friends to uncover a conspiracy that threatens to unravel all of creation. And then finally coming to PlayStation Now, Little Nightmares 1. Immerse yourself in Little Nightmares, a dark, whimsical tale that will confront you with your childhood fears. Help 6 escape the Maw, a vast, mysterious vessel inhabited by corrupted souls looking for their next meal. As you progress on your journey, explore the most disturbing dollhouse, offering a prison escape from and a playground full of secrets to discover. Reconnect with your inner child to unleash your imagination and find out. Find out about what? Find out when you play Little Nightmares on PlayStation Now. Also available on Stadia. I'm pretty sure it's also on Xbox Game Pass, unless it was removed.
What, Little Nightmares? Little Nightmares 2 is on Stadia Pro.
It's on Stadia Pro.
Yeah.
But I know Little Nightmares 1 was also on Stadia as well. Stadia Pro.
Little Nightmares 1 was on Stadia? Because I definitely don't have that.
I do.
Was this before I had it? It might be. No, it is. Well, it's not on PC. I tell you that. It's not on Game Pass PC.
Okay.
I don't know if it's on. Yeah, because nothing's coming up.
It's possible that it was removed.
Yeah.
Because, some of these could only be on one streaming service.
Oh, I forgot the Xbox app doesn't just show you Game Pass anymore. It shows you games you can actually buy. Because apparently I typed in Little just to see what came up, and a train game came up for some reason, but it told me to buy it.
Oh, I got nothing, so.
Yeah. Okay. What were we on? Little Nightmares. Okay. Did you finish reading that? I was looking.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Hotline Miami 2. Wrong number. Description below.
Yeah, because originally that was on a different line, and I was like, let's fix that. So Hotline 2, wrong number, description below, is a brutal conclusion to the Hotline Miami saga. Isn't this the second one? Or is this like DLC to the second one?
This might be DLC to the second one.
Well,
it might be Hotline Miami 2, and then the DLC pack is wrong number, maybe? I never played Hotline Miami, so I couldn't tell you. So it may be included
Can
with
2 be a saga?
I mean, I don't know.
Let's
I don't know how
get
sagas
philosophical.
work.
Yep.
I thought sagas had to be 6. That's what I thought sagas were.
I guess saga is just more than one. Set against a backdrop of escalating violence and retribution over spilled blood in the original game. Follow the paths of several distinct factions, each with their own questionable methods and uncertain motivations. As unforeseen consequences intersect with reality once again, slips back into the brilliant haze of neon and bloodshed. And, yeah. those are your games coming that are already now on PlayStation Now. Yep.
Okay. News topic 4. Terraria on Stadia canceled after the developer locked out his account. This is kind of old, but like I said, we didn't do a thing last week. This is from IGN. Jordan Olerman?
Yep.
Oloman?
Olo.
So, yeah, this dude somehow locked out his account, and he's real upset, and he goes, you know what? Never again will I bring a platform to Google. Because apparently being locked out your account and not getting it fixed is a Google-only problem.
Well, yeah, it was said that his account broke terms of service, so that was the reason for his account being locked. He said he's tried for a few weeks to get a result, but keeps going in circles. Because, yeah, I mean, it's not as great dealing with Google, but I mean, like, Terraria is also a game that's on every other platform.
I mean, it's also not a fun game. Like, it's fine.
I love the game.
I do not.
It is very worth it.
I don't.
I say it's worth.
It's less fun Minecraft.
It's its own. It's its own.
I mean, it's Minecraft. It's Minecraft. Like, it's Minecraft in 2D. Like, it's 2D Minecraft.
I mean, every game that's not a survival game is just ripping off of Minecraft.
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
7 Days to Die.
It's not Minecraft because it has different physics than Minecraft.
Depends. There's different physics as well. When you cut down a tree, you cut down the whole tree in Terraria. It doesn't just float there.
I mean, I prefer it to just float there. That's how real life works, right?
Yeah. It just falls over and it breaks the logs.
I mean, I don't think that's how real life works, though. Okay, go to number B. Talk about the statement. What did he say? Statement to IGN.
In the statement, Relogic says, punishing existing customers who paid for our game on these platforms is not what we are about. To be clear, there should be no impact whatsoever to Stadia on Google platforms, both existing and purchased games, as well as ongoing store availability.
I mean, that doesn't sound true, because if they can't get in their account, how are they updating said game?
Well, it means... Well, here's the thing. They don't... this last update, The World's End, is their last big update.
Oh, so they're done with the game?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay.
There might be some hot fixes here and there, but the game ultimately is completed.
Okay. No one knows why this guy was actually locked out of his account. He just says terms of service, and Google's not going to say anything. But it's funny looking at people on Twitter go back and forth on this. Well, last week they're not really talking about it anymore, where they're like, "Hey, it's not Google. This is not a Google only problem. We're locked out my Microsoft account one time. That's why I no longer have access to the Angoro 6 Hotmail. I mean, my Angoro 6 gamer tag anymore, and I had to change it to a different one because I lost the password in the account and could not find it like a dumbass. So whose fault is that? Is that really Microsoft's fault, or is that my fault?
Well,
so it really depends on the issue. What happened?
Yep. Well, that's you forgetting a password.
Well, no, I don't even remember what the I don't remember what the email was. Like, I don't remember anything for this account. But I did make it when I didn't have an Xbox. I used it on my friend's Xbox.
Yep.
So, like,
who knows? We might be able to find a way to figure it out.
I don't know. They'll fix it eventually. It is what it is. I think this is an overreaction to a problem that happens to tons of people every day.
Yep. But it just means we're not getting Terraria on Stadia.
I mean, it's not, like I said, not a loss. Not a loss. I think this is a win for Stadia. We don't need any more mediocre games on the platform.
I mean, I would have bought Terraria again. I already own
I would not have.
Devices. Honestly, Terraria is the second game I have. The game I have the second most. It's
the most you bought the most times. I got you.
Yep. It's second to that. My first one is Skyrim.
I mean, you want to know something funny, Rob? Guess how many times I bought Skyrim?
6.
0. I have never bought Skyrim a day in my life.
Do you own Skyrim on your Steam at least?
No, I don't.
Do you want it?
No, I don't.
Please.
No, I don't want Skyrim. Stop buying Skyrim. When you buy Skyrim, you delay Elder Scrolls 6. Am I going to play Elder Scrolls 6? No. Do I have a horse in this race? Not at all. But stop buying Skyrim. You don't need to buy Skyrim anymore. I've had this argument multiple times. Let it die. It's okay.
Skyrim is what's funding Starfield.
It's
Let
no,
Starfield
it's
come
not.
out this year.
It's
Yes,
not. Every time you buy Skyrim, Todd Howard goes, you know what? Do we really have to make any more games?
Yes.
You buying Skyrim is the reason why Fallout 76 was so bad. Because they're like, this doesn't have to be good. People will probably still buy it.
And if they don't, they'll just go back to Skyrim. And let me tell you, fun fact, you can actually play Skyrim with mods on xCloud.
Can you?
Yes.
Oh, because of the Xbox mods, like the mods.
Yeah.
They don't have like great mod support. They have basic level mod support.
Actually, no, they have relatively good mods. It's PlayStation that doesn't do any like texture changes or whatnot.
Oh, okay.
So you can actually have more full mods on Xbox than you have. Plus, be able to do mods like 60 FPS.
Okay, so are we done yelling about Skyrim, even though this had nothing to do with the topic?
I mean, I'm talking about it on xCloud, so...
No, I'm saying, but
it
didn't have to do with the news segment that we were talking about. I went into another rant about Skyrim. People, this podcast is brought to you by not buying Skyrim. People, stop buying Skyrim. You don't need to buy Skyrim anymore. Stop it. Stadia is the one place where you cannot buy Skyrim, and you know what? I'm happy for it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Why do you just have that next to your computer?
Buy it, everyone. Skyrim Special Edition was released October 28th, 2016. This isn't even 5 years old yet. And Skyrim is about to turn 10 this year. On 11/11/21. Support my child. For just pennies a day, you can help save Bethesda from itself by purchasing Skyrim on any platform of your choice. Be it on Xbox, which you can play on your Android device, and soon to be your iOS device. You can play it on your PlayStation, both 4 and 5, with up to 60 FPS support. Probably even higher, but it runs on the Havoc engine that doesn't really work that well at frame rates above 60. Hell, barely works above 30, but that's beside the point. Or buy it on PC with either the base game, the Legendary Edition, or with the Special Edition that includes all DLC, which are fantastic. And as you can see with what's above me, I do not endorse this message. This is not a message of me. He also spelled Skyrim wrong, so
whatever.
Joke's on him.
Who cares? Did I not? How do you spell Skyrim?
With a capital S, baby.
No, it's spelled correctly, okay? That is not fucking spelling up of Skyrim, okay? You lucky I put a capital D, okay? Yep. This is a victory. This is a victory, Rob, that I actually capitalized the first letter of this fucking sentence, okay? So fuck out of here.
You know, true. You didn't do it for any proper nouns. You didn't do it with your contraction of don't. You didn't add that apostrophe.
Who cares? Don't buy Skyrim, people. Stop buying Skyrim. Danielle, you can't even spell, so please don't try to tell me how to fucking spell.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will be right back.
Okay, leave the guy with COVID to fucking talk on the show. I barely have the energy to do this currently. He's just leaving.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. Buy Skyrim.
You bought Skyrim for games for Windows.
Yes. This is the collector's edition box. So it was a box. I flattened it out and I have this up on my wall. With the maps. That both came with it as well as...
Okay, News Story 5. Outriders will get same-day release on Stadia as pre-orders open soon. 9 to 5 Google.
Yep. Today, Square Enix has confirmed that the Stadia version of Outriders will in fact have the same April 1st launch date as Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Coinciding with the launch date announcement, the Stadia store has now opened pre-orders for Outriders and shared a handful of Stadia screenshots for the game in full 4K resolution.
Oh, yeah, I have no clue what Outriders is.
Outriders is a fantastic game. If you want, I can actually give you a quick synopsis on that too.
Sure, go for it. Why I look stuff up about this.
Outriders is from the studio that brought you People Can Fly. Or that's it. People Can Fly is the name of the studio.
The name of the studio.
Outriders is a third-person shooter mixed with elements from role-playing games. Honestly, any game nowadays just has role-playing game elements. In the beginning of the game, players create their own custom character and choose up to 4 classes. Each of them has unique abilities that players can utilize. The 4 classes include the Trickster, which has the ability to manipulate time, the Pyromancer, which, guess what, manipulates fire, the Devastator, which can unleash seismic attacks, and the Technomancer. Wow. All right, you'll give me all that, and then the Technomancer. Doesn't give me a description for that.
I mean, I'm guessing they do things with technology, maybe.
I think they bring technology back to life. Like,
I mean, was technology ever to life to bring back to life? Was it ever? Living? It's a joke. It was a joke, Rob. I don't need to go into it.
Have you seen the movie Jingle Jingle?
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
It is a wonderful new Christmas movie brought to you by Netflix Studios.
I don't have Netflix. We keep having this conversation every week. I refuse to give Netflix any money. It's too expensive.
I don't give it money either. A year.
Okay. Is that you got anything else on Outriders? I have no horse in this race. Like, I have not heard of it. Well, I've heard this game. I just haven't. Maybe I might get it. Maybe by the time this comes out, April 1st, we'll be big enough to get a code from Stadia.
Probably.
Well, I doubt it, but it depends if I get COVID again and we have K2 podcasts.
Honestly, depending on how long we do this podcast, we might be able to.
Get on that. Go harass Stadia for a code for this.
I mean, we just need another 16 months. Or we'll be at 16 podcasts by the time April 1st comes around.
Okay.
But with that, we got ourselves a nice little Stadia changelog from 9 to 5 Google's Ben Schoon. There was a lot of different things in there, such as, update, the 1.4.2 updates now on Stadia for Avengers, which we could talk about Avengers a little bit as well, how they're actually getting some new DLC with the Hawkeye that was announced today during their War Room. Learn more of that, go to Square Enix's YouTube page, and be able to...
Oh, we do have a new news story, too. I'll add it at the end. It's not really much of a news story, but we can talk about it.
Okay. And let's see. But yeah, let's start with Ember. Ember's getting its biggest update yet. If you don't remember Ember, that was one of the Stadia Pro games that came out, what was it, a month or so ago?
I think Ember was on Stadia Pro a while ago.
Yeah, that was the firefighting game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I know for us, we had a lot of fun with our friend Private Jeebus, as we, having a lot of fun. It was what is it, Moving Party or something?
Moving Party, yeah.
Yep. Except we're doing it with people trying to get out fires and finish the game and whatnot. Well, that game, in this update, Ember adds a new district, bringing 7 new missions with it. The new locations are challenging in new ways and full of defender security equipment, i.e. lasers. There are also a new escape mission and a new boss with fire, another competitor to Ember. Players can buy new clothes too. As usual, you'll find a collection of fixes and improvements in this update. And then, Kratos, one of the few Stadia Game Studio games.
Is that a game? I don't think that's a game. Is that a Stadia Game Studio game? Because they haven't technically released anything. I think it's published by them. I don't think it is a game studio. I don't think it's a Stadia game.
All right. It's one of the few games published by them.
Yeah, it's published by them.
It is still one of their games.
Yeah.
It is now free to play, and it's going to be making its way to PC via Epic Games in March.
Wasn't it always free to play?
No.
Because I did not pay for that game, and they gave it to me.
Well, yeah, we got it with Stadia Pro.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, I just remember having the game, and I don't remember asking for it or anything. I just remember saying, hey, this is free. I remember it saying it was $60, but I got it for free. But it wasn't on the list of Stadia Pro games.
Yep. Well, now it's free to play for everybody, even without Stadia Pro.
What is this? Is it like what's core? Is it like kind of like core? Like you make games inside of it? Is that what it is?
I think that's the case because that's one of the reasons why they're bringing it over to PC.
Oh, okay. Play games differently. Let's see. Create games with friends. Yeah, so it's like core. I might actually give this a try.
Yep. So a nice little game engine within a game engine. Kind of like, what is it, Dreams on the PlayStation?
Yeah, like Dreams and Core and all that, yeah.
Yep. But yeah, not much more, except Kratos not free to play, so give it a shot over there at Stadia. You don't even need a gaming computer to play it. Just go to stadia.google.com and hit it up, play it up, and have some fun. And with that, Borderlands 3 Director's Cut coming March 18th. So it's going to be bringing some new content, whatnot. Really nothing more. It's a director's cut of a game. And, like, in terms of, like, these last two articles, there's not much to fully say. Another thing that Google said is that they're confirming 100 new games coming in 2021. Well, I think it's over 100 games coming in 2021.
Yes, that's what they said. They are trying to add 100 games this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see. Where's up at the dock at? So you put that, and then Little Nightmares 2 releases on Stadia Pro day and date with other platforms, which is a big win. Stadia now receives its 5th game for Stadia Pro in the month of February, as Little Nightmares is released on the platform and can be claimed by Stadia Pro subscribers. I have claimed it. I have not played it, because as soon as this got announced, I got COVID.
Yep, and you went to sleep.
And I never woke up. I never woke up. I'm not awake right now, guys. I'm sleeping right now.
Yep, honestly, this is me at work. I've created myself a fake ant. This is his
I'm not real, guys. This is nuts.
Yep. Yeah. This isn't the real Jason Mazzuccas.
Okay.
I had to create this one from scratch, so there's a few mistakes.
Gotcha. So yeah, that's it. And then number 8, Stadia now comes pre-installed on Chromebooks. So they added the Stadia, what is it, the extension?
Yep.
Is already up there, so you just sign in and start playing it. So this confirms Stadia cheaper than the next gen console. It's always been cheaper than the next gen console, but it is cheaper than the next gen console. You cannot find a PS5, but you can find a Chromebook. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if you can find Chromebooks.
I'm pretty sure I could. You know what? I'm gonna do this right now. Chromebook. I'm gonna just go straight. Cause let's see if my Best Buy right around the corner has one. Oh, right here, Best Buy. Because I do know that my Costco has one. They actually have a few. Let's see. I can get it today. Yep, I can go and pick it up right now. I can get myself the HP 11.6 Chromebook with the Intel Celeron, 4 gigabytes of memory and 30 gigabytes of flash storage for only $219.
Yep, that's cheaper. That's cheaper than Xbox Series S.
It is. Also, let's add a controller into that price.
It's still cheaper.
Yep.
Yeah, remember, any controller works.
Yep, any controller. But we'll say Stadia controller, best all around in terms of going straight to Stadia.
Okay, then it makes it the same price as a Series S then, because those are like $70 US.
The Xbox Series S is $299. That would make it $289.
Oh, $10 cheaper. Sweet. Look at that. Still cheaper, guys. Okay, and then I added a new story we can just talk real quick that people I saw on Twitter complaining about. Stadia leadership praised development studios for great progress just 1 week before laying them off. This is from Kotaku.com I just had the article up. I want to give people credit. Nathan Grayson and Ethan Gatch.
Yep.
So yeah, people are saying that, yeah, they praised them and then they laid them off, which, I don't really, okay, it is what it is. Like, I just feel like mentioning it. It's not like this was all Phil, whatever his guy's name is, decision to close the studio on his own. They are a giant company that has multiple shareholders. And they probably voted to...
And chair people.
Yeah, who was like, hey, I think it's time to close it, even though he might not have technically said he wanted to close it. But I just seen people saying that was kind of weird, but I just wanted to mention it. It's not really even a news story, in my opinion, because guess what? It's closed. Who cares? There's no changing it. They laid him off. It happens.
Yep. As sad as it is, that's as much as we're going to do.
So, since we've had a lot of news, I think we should just end it, because I'm still not feeling well.
All right. I do have
Unless
one
you want
topic
to
to
just talk
show.
about something. Yeah, continue.
The topic of the show that I have written down, we haven't thought of anything else. What can we play Stadia on?
We've already technically had this. We've talked about this already.
We did, but didn't. So, I was going over the episode. We talked about what official platforms it can play on.
I mean, you can technically play on any Android device. Anything
That's
that
right.
runs Android, you can play it up there.
Including, but it's not limited to the Samsung Smart Fridge.
There is somebody that's having a funny Facebook group who played Stadia on the fridge.
And ladies and gentlemen, I can say it works.
Do you have a smart fridge, Rob?
I do not. There's no way I could fit that fridge in here, but I have played on one.
Okay, is that all you talk about?
And ladies and gentlemen, we talked about playing things on watches, and now we've talked about playing things on a fridge. And that got me thinking, what are some other Android devices that we could technically play this on? And I also thought, we had some soda Coke machines. And actually, before I get into that,
the freestyle things?
No, different.
No.
They're like, the bottle. When you go to a mall for, you see the vending machines.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, ours ran on Android. So we could probably even play Stadia on a little
I'm going to say something. We have stretched topics of the show before, but this is the biggest stretch you've ever had.
Well, yeah. Well, this is the case. I come and do this myself, thinking of these topics. Maybe you give input once. But then we just talk about this.
I mean, that's a lie, because I said Hitman.
Yeah. Well, I also brought up... I asked you want to do a Hitman 3 review? And you went, sure. I could do that.
Okay, so yeah, we don't... I have nothing to bring to this conversation, so let's just end it, because like I said, I'm about to pass out. So yeah, we'll just pip the social medias. Like I said, like every week, Aunt Gore 06. You look real upset that I'm just like cutting you off. I'm dying, Rob. I'm going to pass out, okay? Do you want me to die live on camera? I mean, that may give us... Don't buy... This podcast is brought to you by Don't Buy Skyrim. I'm going to buy a URL that's don'tbuyskyrim.com and just plaster it everywhere just to give you a heads up. Okay, you can follow me at Gore06 on Twitter.
In the Elder Scrolls Saga, arise from Bethesda Game Studios, the maker of the two...
You got Rob over here. I muted him, just to let y'all know. You got Rob at Rob Plays on everything. You also got the podcast Twitter account at Addictive Nerds and at Stratus Gaming Pod. But yeah, I apologize for the low energy episode. Because I am dying, like I said at the beginning of the show, of COVID. Hopefully next week we are all good, because I am almost at the end of the quarantine. I think we have 3 more days until we're officially done with quarantine. So yeah, we're actually going to go raid Loki Mike. He is streaming right now. Go show him some love. He was in the chat earlier. And I appreciate you all for hanging out, and have a great night. Do you want to say anything to the people that's not by Skyrim, Rob? Because I will mute you again.
Stay awesome, everyone.
By Skyrim.